Hello guys, so I know this is not my typical video, but today I'll be sharing my current JJK collection. This will be on October 2028 time I'm recording, and I know this is not usually my type of videos, but try to do something different, and I would like to share my current collection of JJK. So here currently, this is, I got a lot of Luminastas and it's pretty miniatures, also some combat combination set. So right now this is my Nobara and Itadori combination set. These are my Mega House minifigures. I just got them, they just got delivered like yesterday. Yeah, this is Sukuna and Megumi, and I got it on a set. I got it pretty cheap price, like around 200 pesos each. So this space is pretty funny because they normally cost around 300 each, but I got them really cheap price and single shipping. So overall, this is my current shrine. For my top shrine, there's the big tree Sukuna, my very first Sukuna figure before I bought one more where it's going to be below. And yeah, will be my most expensive one, the Rika drink holder from the movie. Yeah, I got it second hand, unfortunately, because back then I wasn't really a fan of JJK, but currently right now it's probably my favorite one, especially with this form of Utah. So down here will be my first version of the shrines. Yeah, so this is a 3D printed Jujutsu Kaisen sign. I bought it from our local Shopee app, and turns out really great. I was hesitant at purchasing first, but the quality is really good. Let's see here, there's barely any signs that it was 3D printed. First glance, pretty clean print. And so this was my first, a handful of them was my first figures. This was my girlfriend bought me this because she saw me staring at it for good around 3 minutes straight, and then when I turned my back, check up the other items, she bought it, and it was one of my happiest day of my life. This would be originating my first figure, and my second figure will be the Itadori one. So I found it in a anime store where it was really close to our house, but unfortunately, at time to date, the store was closed. The owner said she wants to move, and unfortunately she wasn't really gaining any more customers. But back then there were a lot of customers because there was gachapons in it, and it was also some bidding through his Facebook account. But still, this was my very first purchase. This is the very first figure I personally purchased. This was my first figure that I bought. So I started collecting, and till I made this. And then there's the Kyoto students. And yeah, I know it got really big really fast. In around 4 months, I managed to amass a pretty big collection. So there's the Goat Todo camo. So this is I bought them some accessories because I want some character into them, especially I just want them to be a bit more accurate. So I bought them a custom army bow that was also being sold at Shopee, and turns out really great. Unfortunately, because he wasn't supposed to hold any bow at this form, I kinda have to make sure that I wasn't going to buy a pretty small one. So I did pick the biggest they could possibly get, and I know it turns out pretty good. But there are some junkiness into it because I just want to think that he was holding this bow because he was controlling his belt, but like in the anime, because he does quote the arrowheads of his bow and then give them the ability to he control them. So this is, and also Mei Mei's axe. This was a keychain. So yeah, it broke. Oh, God bless you. Also, that's what my little brother. This was a bless you again. This was a keychain that it broke off. Unfortunately, it was a cheap keychain, but this was the only closest one I could get. I can't find anyone making a miniature axe of Mei Mei, so I just broke it and turned into the axe. So yeah, this will be my Kyoto Shrine, and then this would be my, well, this is more of my favorite parts. So this was when Sukuna. There's also a hidden there, like my Megumi versus Sukuna, when Sukuna take over Itadori completely when they while fighting the finger bearer. And then there's my Maxmatic Sukuna, which is my first Maxmatic. I want to buy a Gojo one, but I'm looking for the one that he was like menacing, same like he was also pointing at pointing he's gonna use his red straight up. When I see the figure, I will be posting it. But I will find, maybe next month I will buy it. And then I'll post a video about it. But right now, this will be my first Maxmatic. I've been planning to buy Gojo, so they'll be on side. While we got Geto, when he's already being controlled by Kamo, Kenjaku Kamo, and he was like, I just find it pretty cool that he was definitely like planning to eat Jogo here when Jogo fought Sukuna when they first met, and he was like, I know this is think that he was plotting if Jogo's going to improve. And then this is this Yuta's sword here is customed. I bought it from a Shopee too, and it turns out it's bigger than it's supposed to be, but it turns out really great. I just connected it into a Luminasta. It was being corrected by just a really dash small part of glue, because if you could you could see it. Yeah, it was definitely. I know it's not really good, but I have no intention of selling it anyway. When I grow old, I'm not planning of selling any of them. I'm just gonna put them somewhere in my attic. But this just made it, the sword just make Yuta look like a lot more in character. Like, he was definitely going to fight. I just wish when they made this figure, I know it was in the anime scene, when he actually triggered his black flash on Geto when he's trying to kill him. But come on, the sword just makes it so cooler. And then this is the Itadori figure. This was also a Luminasta figure. I like the base though, transparent, unlike the common one that the black base. Like, this is really bad. It just pick up so much paint. I know it's been dusty. I am planning to clean him when I have my rest day. But right now, this base is one of my favorite one. It's just so good, looks so good, looks so clean. Yeah, this is definitely the battle hardened version of Itadori after he fought Mahito. I know my flashlight's kinda pretty bright, so you can't really see the figure, but then really far you could see it. I could turn up my light right now. But yeah, there, look at that. So great. This is one of my personal favorite. These two were my favorite. Sorry about vehicles passing by. I know they just really loud sometimes. But so this is two will be one of my favorite scene. Every time I look at it, it's just in my head. It's just playing when they two fought. I know I read the manga. This did not happen, but it's just really cool. Both of them hitting each other with black flashes. So this will be the last part. So this is more of the fight scenes ones. So this is the season 1. These are also Luminasta. So this is the goat, Todd, the goat, when he was beating up Megumi. Uh, told you. I know this is kind of funny scene, but it just I have almost same figures, but this time they're fighting Hanami. When Hanami showed up in their exams, I just forgot what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it was like they're gaining points by killing spirits, but they trying to assassinate Itadori, and then Hanami came and tried to disrupt them while Mahito was gaining the finger. Yeah, that's it. That's I just forgot what the event was. It was a school event, but yeah, this was the Itadori and Gojo. No, not Gojo. Todos teaming up with Gojo. Why did I forget his name? He was like one of the 100% win rate. So this was Todo and Itadori beating up Hanami when he was using his yacht. So this will be my second figure. So the first one by Todo was this one. That was my first Todo, and that one cost me like way more than it should have because it was overseas. I can't find any more local about him, but eventually over time I saw some locals. It's just really hard to find though. This was a set. I got it on a set. Was a bit pricey, but way cheaper in the long run because I got all three of them in just one ship. So I got 3 Todos, and then this was my first Luminasta set I bought. When Megumi against his father. This was my first set. Like when I saw them, I just want to buy both of them. I'm not gonna buy like the other one because I was afraid that if I only bought Megumi, I wouldn't have a chance to find his father. But it turns out there's plenty of them. I just got really worried that I wouldn't have a second chance, so I just bought both of them. So yeah. Overall, this is currently my collection. So I know this is just my stuff. This also acts my cabinet, but overall, this is my JJK shrine. I know I'm kind of messy, but it does have light. But overall, I am pretty proud of it. So this is my poster as well. JJK. It's also a changing. Right now you can't really see it, but if you get close, yeah, you could see some Itadori there. Yeah, there we go. There's Gojo and Nanami, and then if I look for the other side, there's Sukuna and Itadori. So yeah, I know I've been stuttering. I did have. It's just I'm not really really familiar of recording while taking a video. Most of the time I've just, when I play games, I just talk minimally, except for, and then rant a lot. But when it comes to doing some real life videos, I kind of has my brain kind of freeze unfortunately, and just get worried. But overall, so this is currently my collection. If you already noticed in my website, this is Yu-Gi-Oh. I like Yu-Gi-Oh. My favorite monster was Red Eyes. I do have a Red Eyes figure. Unfortunately, I did put it in my locker up there with my other figures. I do have also Lucifer from Helltaker and a lot more. I also have Aura. Yeah, this is the box. Unfortunately, my little brother got the box and ripped it. So yeah, I just put it here. This was the first ones before I get onto JJK. So yeah, I do have some. My other figures are focused on Demon Girls. I like Demon Girls. Yeah, Helltaker did get me. But right now, this is currently my collection. My other figures are just collecting dust there. I still haven't found a place where to put them. But overall, right now, this is my comfort spot, and I will still be collecting. I'm still looking for other character like Choso. I still haven't found a Choso one. I still want other characters from JJK, even the bad guys. I just wish more. If season 3 come out and they drop some figures, I currently want a Dagon one. I haven't got a Dagon figure. so I have complete them. I did so some, but it overseas and it costs that too expensive for just one small figure. So I'm just waiting for a local one, or maybe if there is, I just wanna wait for the price drop and then buy them. So current targets are now Choso, his brothers, his two brothers. He has some two miniatures, but still pretty hard to find. And if when I find one, it costs too expensive, not including the overseas shipping. But Choso himself, I did saw one. Maybe next month I'll buy it when November hits. But right now, this will be my correction. There's already too much, but I just want to complete every single one of them. I will make space. I promise that. So thank you for watching, and hopefully you like this little collection of mine. I am very passionate with JJK. I love JJK, even though it wasn't really the best anime I watched. It wasn't perfect, but it has a special spot in me because when the pandemic hits, it was definitely one of the I cling on, and it kept me going. So yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day.